Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Coach Andres, and thank you all for tuning in. Today, we're going to talk about a very cool, fun, productive topic. So I just want to say thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate all your support. If you guys are interested in any sessions or want to talk about something specific outside of this topic, check out coachingwithundress.com. I'm here to help. Let's keep this fun. Let's keep this productive. Let's get this going. So the topic is 3 things to make him want you more. Not the same, not less, more. How do we make him want you more? I know what I like, and I know it's expressed in my relationship with her where I know I tell her what I like and she tells me what she likes, and we makes each other want each other more. So it's a lot about communication right off the bat. So before we get there, it's all about communication. The first one to make him like you more, love you more, would be stop focusing, looking at what's missing. Stop doing that. Appreciate for who he is. Understand what's going on in the situation. Stop always trying to fix things. You guys should be able to talk about what you guys maybe don't like about each other or things that might kind of cross those boundaries to each other in a productive way, but stop looking for them. You know what I'm saying? Don't always think that he's going to be perfect. That doesn't mean anything. I talk about that in one of my products, how to make them fall in love with you. And this has to go along with this, is that there's a difference between loving yourself and being in love with yourself. You love yourself when everything's going great, right? Sunny day, everything's going great. You're on your 10, you feel good. But to express and practice if you are in love with yourself is to understand when you don't like things about yourself. Being aware of the things that do bother you. Things that you kind of get in your own way, your flaws, your insecurities, your red flags. I got them, you got them, we all got them. So we can't just ignore them. We need to embrace them. When you understand you're falling in love with yourself, you welcome those things because you can work on those things. I express that in that product and with this topic is that when you take steps forward or steps one step at a time in these moments of untouched territory of things you don't like about yourself, and you stop looking for things that are missing, and anything you basically try to be more of the solution, try to explore it, try to understand it. Those steps in that untapped territory go miles in your spiritual journey. That just makes you so attractive. That makes you so valuable. That makes you so contagious to be around. That magnifies your energy more and more that he's going to want you more because he just sees how you're always self-improving. You're always self-evolving. You welcome the criticism. You accept the rejection, but you do it to a point where it's going to motivate me to do more, motivate me to be more. So when you keep on looking for the things that are missing in him, you seem a little ungrateful. You know what I'm saying? You're never really satisfied, and nobody really wants more. Can I get more of that? She sounds amazing. She is never satisfied. I want more. She's so ungrateful. I want more of that. Don't be that. You know what I'm saying? I understand we have our ways and we can get caught up with those things. Guilty as charged. But don't let that represent who you are. Be aware of that. Check yourself. You know what I'm saying? Understand what's going on in the situation. Fall in love with yourself so you can fall in love with him. And that's being aware of not only what's missing, trying to fix what's missing within yourself first, which leads me to number 2. Number 2, focus on yourself, self-acceptance. You know, I always talk to my clients and they always say some great feedback, which I really take a lot of pride in how they always say, Coach, Andres, you're always very holistic with this. You're very spiritual about this dating world and this coaching world. You really redirect my focus on more than not just him, but on myself. And it gives me this level of confidence and clarity I've never had before, or maybe I've missed for a while. And it really clears my decision makings. It makes me more mentally healthy, more emotionally aware. And I'm like, that's the goal. That's the goal. Like I always say, as a personal trainer in the fitness world, if you have the trainer who's always on top of you about watching what you eat, counting your calories, measuring your food, and telling you exactly how to work out every day, all day, you really don't learn anything if he doesn't basically embrace or at least tell you about what the lifestyle changes of it, that you have to learn from it, that you don't need him to be on top of you. And how do you do that? By starting inside out, by having moderation, by having balance, by focusing on yourself. taking what he's taught you as a coach or as a trainer to try to implement that to your life. Self-acceptance, being aware you're going to make mistakes. I always tell my clients, progress, not perfection. Process, not perfection. Get started to understand more of who you are, because the more you love yourself, the more he's going to want more of that. And again, it's not always about being so positive and being perfect all the time here and there when nothing bothers you. No, it's about accepting that you're not always positive, accepting not everything's not always perfect, but approaching it in a positive way to go do something about it. Self-evolve, self-grow. I always say, again, the last little theory, you got three things in your life as your spirit, as your soul. You got your base of who you are, right? And through that base, you always need to challenge yourself, if it's mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. And after you challenge yourself, regardless of the result, but you challenged yourself, that's the goal. Reward yourself in any way. I don't care how it is. With who? I don't care. Reward yourself. And then when you go back to your base, this moment, this triangle, your base grows, your base evolves. And that's more of self-love. And when the stronger and bigger your base grows, the more he's going to want to be a part of that. It's beautiful. It's attractive. It's sexy. All right? So number 3, how to make him want you more. Obviously, if you're focusing on your self-love, self-acceptance, you stop comparing to other things, you accept him for who he is, and you more of help out the situation than basically fueling the problem. You basically resolve the problem, not a problem giver. Number 3 comes natural. You give him more freedom. You give him more freedom. And not obviously freedom to go date around and go talk to other women. No, respectful, productive, positive freedom. Where you don't feel like you always need that, attention. You're not clingy. You're not needy. I always hear in the relationships that are so long-term, and even with, even some family relationships and marriages, it's like you are two individual, independent souls. The moment you guys get together and you realize you guys want the same things as soulmates and you guys are together, beautiful. You establish your foundation, your values, your morals, your goals, your standards. Amazing. But as soon as that's established and you guys are on the same page, want the same things, the quicker you can develop independent lives, with that level of healthy freedom, the more you miss each other, the more you support that base, the more you keep that base sacred, the more you basically want to always know that you can rely on that base, but you need to challenge who you are individually. That's the whole point of what I always say as coaching to women I talk to, the clients, and saying, you're more than a girlfriend. Simple as that. You're more than a girlfriend. You're more than a fiance. You need to understand that and express that. The more you do that for yourself, the more he's going to want more of that, because you're inspiring him. You're motivating him. You're like, my goodness, this woman keeps on going. I love it. And even to a point where who cares if you fail? Who cares if you strike out in any way? It's not about that. It's all about making sure you at least give it a swing. You know what I'm saying? Try. Give it a shot. You got nothing to lose. That's attractive. That's inspiring. Honestly, that's very sexy when a woman keeps on getting up, keeps on understanding whatever happens, I'm moving forward. Men want to be around that. Men love that sports camaraderie, love that sports mentality of never giving up, giving it to 110%. We love that. I love that. So when a woman has a version of that in her world, I want more of that. So that being said, so I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. Go ahead and hit the subscription to make sure you get notified for the next video. If you like this video, like it. I really appreciate it. If you have any recommendations, go ahead and leave one there. I always check them out. I will make a video of it. And if you want any coaching, one-on-one, motivation, inspiration, anything you need, I am here for you. Check out coachingwithundress.com. Looking forward to hearing from you all. Have a good one.